UK to create a fair, just, and non-discriminatory business environment and provide favorable conditions for the other side's companies to invest and operate in each other's countries.
We have a shared responsibility to address the global challenges that we face and seize the opportunities for economic growth by building on our complementary strengths and maintaining a spirit of openness and cooperation. We can create a prosperous future for both of our nations.
The two sides also agreed to expand cooperation in trade and investment, clean energy, financial services, and the green economy. The dialogue was the first of its kind since 2019. The Prime Minister of Grenada is in Beijing to start his China trip. Dickon Mitchell's official visit comes at the invitation of Chinese Premier Li Qiang. The trip will run until Friday. Ensuring hot meals and clean water for local residents affected by the strong earthquake in southwest China has been a top priority. The quake hit Dingri County, Xizang Autonomous Region on January the 7th. Niu Hongling brings us more from on-site.
In the temporary tents set up on the very day of the earthquake, shelter is provided for the affected families. Each tent, typically housing an entire family, is equipped with stoves. These stoves allow families to boil water and cook meals, a lifeline for survivors during these challenging times. Several batches of supplies have been distributed to the 142 people living in one temporary resettlement location in Zuozuo Village, Qilo Township.
The U.S. Supreme Court is weighing up a national ban versus the forced sale of Chinese social media platform TikTok. The lawyer for TikTok says he is very hopeful of a favorable Supreme Court decision by the January the 19th deadline. The case pits what some are calling U.S. national security against what others deem freedom of speech. Owen Fairclough has the latest from Washington, D.C.
It's TikTok's last stand in the U.S. The Supreme Court on Friday hearing an appeal against a law that will force it to either divest its U.S. operations by January the 19th or wind them down. The outgoing Biden administration thinks TikTok is a national security threat, claiming it could hand over U.S. user data to be manipulated by Chinese authorities. But Beijing says the U.S. is abusing national security to stop fair competition. And during the hearing, some justices were skeptical of the national security argument, while raising concerns about the implications for free speech of shutting down a social media platform.
Firefighters in Southern California have made some progress in containing the region's blazing wildfires. Officials say the number of deaths stands at 11, but it will probably rise. The South Korean Transport Ministry says the flight data and cockpit voice recorders on the Jeju Air jetliner stopped the recording 4 minutes before crashing. Authorities say the missing data is critical to understanding why the plane belly landed and overshot the runway before striking a concrete embankment. The disaster at Muan Airport killed 179 people last month, making it the deadliest aviation accident on the country's soil. Preliminary findings suggest a bird strike and an emergency go-around attempt. The new Lebanese president will visit Saudi Arabia at the invitation of the Saudi Crown Prince. It will be Joseph Aoun's first foreign trip as Lebanese president. The former Lebanese army chief was elected the country's president on Thursday with 99 out of 128 parliamentary votes. Syria's interim authorities have thwarted a planned bombing at a Shiite shrine south of Damascus. Intelligence officials said a group linked to the Islamic State had intended to attack the Sayyida Zainab shrine. Security forces apprehended those involved before they could carry out the attack. And that's the news. I'm Ken Lu.